In the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, New York led in design.
For a while, California and Silicon Valley had stolen our steam, but we're back now.
In New York, there's some fantastic designers, and a lot of them, most people are not aware of at all. And there's a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of people developing great things.
The New York design community is something that's really special. A lot of people know each other, they've collaborated, competed.
I actually think if I see other people making amazing things, that is super inspirational to me and it makes me work a lot harder.
One of the unique things about New York is the blending of all these different kind of disciplines.
We have more architects and designers of all disciplines in this one city than any other city in the world.
You know, there's always been a heritage of advertising here and fashion development, and I think it influences the types of work that we do.
In New York, there's a lot of small startups, a lot of excitement, a lot of energy. There's a lot of big brands, so there should be really quite a range of products and projects.
So we started this whole thing with Australia by Design some 4 years ago. Then we brought the whole format to California by Design with Fox, and the design community got behind it there, and now here we are in New York.
When I look across the city, I think about all those designers out there in their little studios, or they're working in the big businesses trying to make the world better.
Often everybody will know right away what an architect is, but if you ask them what a designer is, it's much more of a muddy answer.
I think when I graduated grad school, I still didn't realize there was somebody behind the design of even a toaster.
We see good design every day, and it goes unnoticed. How do we come out and say it? How do we evangelize the importance of design? And this show does exactly that.
What I'm excited about this show is the opportunity to put our collective foot forward to show the world what New York design is.
Working with New York by Design gives us an opportunity to talk to a much bigger audience than we would ever reach.
And so the fact that this show is on Fox and on Sunday when people are at home in their houses going about their sort of domestic moments, that's a powerful thing. That's where design lives. It's in the home.
I really feel like it's important to bring this to the world, to show it off, to celebrate it.
Ultimately, this is about you, the designer. We want to celebrate your work and give you a much larger platform than you've ever had before.
Here's how it works. We have a whole range of projects that we feature throughout the series, and our judges choose one or two of those projects each episode to go through to the final. And in that final episode, we have our top 10 projects, and then our judges ultimately choose which is the winner of the series.
As a judge, what I'm going to be looking for is a sense of inspiration.
Design that simplifies things that were previously complex.
I like design for everyday people, so I'm looking for products and innovations which really make a difference in everyday people's lives.
The aesthetics, because I think that's a key thing that industrial designers do that nobody else does.
Contributive, responsible, smart, beautiful ideas.
I'm looking for projects and products that will make me say, wow, that's awesome.
Some of the most brilliant things are simple. They're brilliant. They're distilled down to the most essential elements. And when we see those things happen, whether they be products or ideas, you can't help but get excited.
I'd love to get every single designer on the show. I don't know if it's possible, but I should like to try.
This is an opportunity, you know. I think all of New York should kind of get behind the show and really, let us all have a voice and really show the world what we have to say and what we're capable of.
I really hope designers in New York enter this series, because we need to show the world how great New York design is.
New York City designers, come join us on New York by Design.